What is going on, guys? Welcome. Kind of a new setup. It's going to be hard for you guys to see that it's a new setup, but we got a brand new desk. Had to change everything around, hoping that it works. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping that what we did makes sense and works. And hey, that is a good call, Prime. Like, I'm sitting here too thinking, do the likes, do the subscribe, share the video, do all the stuff. And then what am I doing? I didn't do it either. I didn't do it either. So, what I'm going to do right now, too, I'm just going to take a quick little second. I'm going to drop likes. I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to share the video myself. I'm going to share it in a couple places, if I can. There we go. They kind of moved some things around here lately. Made it look a little bit different. Let's see if we can't get all this stuff shared out. We'll share it out on the Discord. You guys are going to be seeing a link for the Discord popping up all throughout the show. So go in there, check that out. Should also have it linked in the description of the video. So if you guys are watching this at a later date, jump in there and make sure that you're on the Discord. Great place to be, a great community. And we got so many things going on. This is one of our special shows, though. So this is where all the brands, again, come together. This isn't a brand war. This is where we go through, and every single month we do a 30-man and a 30-woman Royal Rumble. We fight for a few of the championship belts. But a lot of business happening tonight. So, we can't get everybody in every show, obviously. We've got almost 100 people in our universe. So, can't get everybody in every show. But in this show, I'm telling you, we're getting most of the people in. So, we're going to get things started right now. And you can see in this, we got the Lord, Angel, Blaze, Drew, Milkman, Matt Storm, Kedry. Got a lot of people. Got Sean Sanders. What's going on, R2K? Welcome to the show. So, we just saw in the last Wednesday Night Wars, we saw Sentinel win the Universal World Championship.
First, from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 202 pounds, Edward Colorado.
And in our last monthly Rumble, we got to see Digital Dogs win that. So Digital Dogs will get his shot here tonight at that Universal Championship. We had Yuri Walker choose to not wait for the Rumble and then go onto her brand and challenge for the Outbreak Women's World title, and she ended up beating T. Jones for it. But tonight, Digital will get his shot for winning that Rumble, and we will crown two brand new Rumble winners. What is going on, Jiggles? Welcome to the show. So, haven't seen a lot of Ed here lately, but we're going to see him start this Rumble out here tonight, and which member of American Alpha is going to be coming down this ramp.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2, representing American Alpha from Texas, weighing in at 201 pounds, Cowboy Herbert.
Now, of course, we've never seen anybody win it from the 1 or 2 spot, but what we do know is if you can be in the match, not when you get brought in, if you can be in the match when there's about 18 remaining people, you've got a shot at winning it. Man, I really appreciate that, Prime. Thank you for the super chat. Just stuff that keeps everything going, you know what I mean? The things that keep the world going round. You guys really get after it on the super chats, and I very, very much appreciate it. What's going on, Rowdy? Welcome to the stream, brother. How have you been? Beast, what is happening? Beast had a big win here the other night as well. So, and again, we got the stuff going on right now. So in the midst of all this, we got the stuff happening with the SSU. Don't know the full extent of it, but from the looks of it, it sounds like they want the exclusive rights to Witcher's contract, the exclusive rights to be able to make The Witcher. And it looks like they're starting to invade. Now, we've done some countermeasures going back after them, so you might want to tune into the Solo Season Universe. Check out him. Subscribe to his channel. You will see some TCW wrestlers on there. But right now, Kedry making his way down to the ring, getting ready to get in the mix himself. And here in a couple minutes, this is going to be like on another level. Doing really good. Been selling a lot of houses here lately. Haven't had a lot of time on the channel. Even some of the daily content we do, I've kind of fallen off a little bit, but trying to get back on the weekends to make sure that we can get all that stuff settled out. Shorts still coming out every 3 days, so no worries there. Also falling a little bit behind, I just figured out on. I was so far ahead on the baseball stuff that didn't realize they had even stopped going. So got to get back after that. Going to try to do that today as well. Baseball stuff starting to heat up also. Look at Ed Cardozo, though. Absolutely crazy. Haven't seen him, and maybe he's been doing some other stuff. Maybe he's been doing some training. And look, this is one of the guys, of course, a 3-time champion now, world champion in TCW, but also a staunch supporter of the SSU. So where is he going to fall? How's that all going to go downtown? Don't know, but right now fighting for his shot at a Universal World title. Yeah, been on there quite a bit actually. Kind of a way to relax almost. It's been a lot of fun on the Division 2. With all the new stuff out there, there's a lot of new ways to build, and that's what I've been enjoying. Look at that, Milkman, brand new look too from Milkman. Finally got the face scan and stuff right. And this is some dangerous business. Herbie up on the top, but brings him back in. And you start to wonder, like, some of these guys really wanting to prove some things, and both members now of American Alpha going to be in the ring. Grady and Herbie, how is that going to go down? Will they work together? And oops-a-daisy, Grady just saved Zach Hamilton. Oh yeah, no worries, brother. I've got some pretty stout builds right now, too. Finally got builds where I can run Retaliation solo on Heroic. And look at this, Kyle Graves, brand new look. Kyle Graves also siding with the side of the SSU for right now. What is that going to mean in the future? We do not know. Oh! Herbie trying to eliminate Grady, and he does! Did not think we would be seeing that, but there can be only one. Milkman trying to get Herbie, saying, hey, I can't believe you got your tag partner out. Remember, Milkman in the third longest reigning, second longest reigning for the men, but third longest reigning tag team on the game. And you can see Milkman does not appreciate when you turn against your partner. So American Alpha both out of the Rumble and with a quickness. Look, Milkman trying to go on a roll, just missed the elimination there of Kyle Graves. Kyle, formerly known as Frost Freeman. Crazy. Yeah, a lot of cross-promotional stuff is going to be going on here lately. Man, these things happen so fast in here. Sam Hacksaw now making his way into the ring. We got 3 open spots inside the ring. And you're seeing a lot of tag teams. And look, we're really going to be focused a lot more now that we're focused on the 2 brands. We're also going to be focused on the divisions a lot more. So if you're in a tag team, that's kind of what you're going to be doing. Oh, dang. Jace Wagner coming in. Jace of Spades right away. Jace Wagner now the 10th competitor to enter into the ring. So we are moving right along. Oh, Jakai stopping the elimination right there. Taking the boots upside his head. He took the boots upside his head. Miguel Morales making the masked wrestling great again. Whoa! That is, I can't even believe how fast those 3 eliminations happened. Like, there's one that I am not sure. Who eliminated Jakai? Was it Sam? Oh, double elimination going. Both guys trying to eliminate Jace. Jace fighting through it, though. Angel now in the match. What is going on? Sped, welcome to the stream, brother. Johnny C now making his way down. I'm telling you what, man. Milk is doing the body good in this match. Miguel, though, trying to bring the mask back to prominence now. Used to wear a mask, took the mask off when he came over to the TCW, and now putting the masks back on. What is he going to be able to accomplish? JW Caliber coming in at number 14. Again, we're only a few spots away now. Once the 18th guy gets in, like from that point on, it's anybody's game. Anybody can win it. Oh, look at that. Johnny C. Milk going for that big clothesline. Unable to do it. And Miguel flying off the rope. Now Logan Windsor coming in at 15. And Jace getting the elimination on Miguel Morales. And when you look at some of these things, there are some people that do very well in this. Miguel is almost like Totes. Totes is another one that comes to mind. Does not do well in Rumbles. Just doesn't do well. For whatever reason. One-on-one matches, great. But like Royal Rumbles, not. And Jace just eliminates another guy. And that is Sam Hacksaw. So Jace really kind of making himself known. Logan sees him coming. He's like, he hears the train a coming. It's rolling around the bend. But he ain't seen the sunshine since, well, I don't know when. Emerald Jameson now in the ring. That is Kedry's tag team partner. And if you were going to fight, like to get out of a tag team, you're like, no, I want to do some more single stuff. This is the event that you would do it in. What is going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream, brother. Milkman looks like he got split open. Oh, look at Logan. Logan was like, oh, and JP, this is another one. What side? JP coming in at 17. Is JP going to fall on? JP's done very well in the TCW, but he is a long-standing world champion in the SSU. Well, Milk says he doesn't want to know. Milk says, let's not talk about it now. Look, let me get you out of here. You go buy the drinks. I'll meet you at the bar. We can chit-chat about what side you're going to be on. Right now, like, you look at what's happening, and it feels like Milkman or Jace Wagner's, like, show to lose. You know what I mean? Did you see that elimination diamond cutter on Johnny C by Angel? And look, that starts getting into that thing where the Wolfpack, known for their cutter maneuvers, and Angel still hanging in there. And now, longtime icon, Boom, coming in at number 18. So from here on out, everybody's got a shot. Jace might have just tied the record for most eliminations in one match for us. I think ours is set at 4, and it's only happened once or twice. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Can Jace eliminate one more person? And here comes the brand new look of Sean Sanders. Sean Sanders, tag team partner, released from the company. And Sean Sanders saying, hey, let me go ahead and start taking on some stuff. Kind of that new look, stepping out from the Assassins. And the brand new Intercontinental Champion, Blaze McCoy, coming in at number 20. Logan Windsor making an early exit out of the match. Milk and Boom, man, just power going back and forth. Finally, Boom takes care of the business. JW getting back on it. And again, so far, it has been the Milkman and Jace show. If Jace can get one more elimination, he can break the record of 4. Milkman right now at 3 eliminations. But now you bring in new guys like Sean Sanders. You bring in Angel's doing fairly well. Boom now. Blaze in the JW hasn't even come close to being eliminated yet. And here he is, Drew Hawthorne, coming in at number 21. And Sean Sanders kind of letting it go. Maybe he's debuting for the Wolfpack, you know what I mean? Saying, hey, I could have eliminated you, but I didn't, buddy. Oh! Milkman says he's tired of everybody talking about Jason His. He just ties it right now by eliminating Blaze. Now he has 4 eliminations as well. So Jace, Milkman breaks the record with JW. And Jace just unable to get that thing going either. What is going on, Blaze? Welcome to the show, brother. Hey, you're like me in this stuff. I am telling you what. Oh! Sean Sanders says, return to sender. Milkman breaks it and then makes a quick exit. Sean Sanders is really like trying to take both the guys with the most eliminations, and he's like, let me just look. Sean Sanders is cleaning house right now. Taking out Milkman, taking out Boom, and here comes the head of the SSU himself, Jay Savage. So does that mean we're going to see Totes? Sean Sanders just eliminated Jace as well. Sean Sanders now in the singles division was trying to prove a point here. He took 2 guys with 9 eliminations and just took them out. Matt Storm now making his way down to the ring. And Matt Storm has seemingly stayed kind of neutral, kind of sticking with the total world order. Storm taking out Angel, and Angel came in at number 12, so he has been in for a while. Whoa! That you gotta kind of consider an upset. Drew Hawthorne, known as one of the better Rumble wrestlers, and here comes the big man himself with a brand new look. Bobby O now in the ring. And look, anybody in this ring right now could win it. Anybody in this ring can get their shot at the Universal World Championship. Even the guys from the SSU. I mean, it is called a Universal title belt for a reason. But Sean Sanders trying to put in the work right now. GC Rock coming in at number 25. And look at that. Sean Sanders now also at 4 eliminations. Takes out Jay Savage. And where I thought, I was like, look, it could be anybody's match. It could be Jace. It could be Milkman. But Sean Sanders just got 5 eliminations. 5 eliminations, and eliminating like the who's who of the wrestling world. Totes coming in at 26, and Totes, I bet, enters this match believing Jay Savage would be in there, but Sanders had something else to say about it. Sean Sanders not having it. Totes, knowing Sean Sanders is on a roll, trying to take him out, but probably, let me not even say probably, looks like Totes might be making an exit right now. Recon Delta coming in at the 27 spot. And the last 3 guys, there is room in the ring for them right now. So, oh, Totes and GC Rock, you know, early on, season 1, those guys were the top guys fighting for the world championship. Recon and Totes having some history, and here comes the man himself, the leader of the 4 Horsemen, Rowdy Hunt. And Rowdy and JP have been going after it lately. Rowdy kind of getting the short end of the stick. Can he use this match right here, turn it around, get a shot at the Universal World title? Or will Sean Sanders continue to dominate? I'm telling you, like, right now, the Sean Sanders show, and I'm kind of pulling for Sean a little bit. Like, can he break a record? Oh, Lord Arthur Stevenson firmly on the side of the SSU. Now, I don't know how he does in Rumble matches, to be fair. GC Rock takes out Recon. Oh, Totes finally gets Sean Sanders out. Man, my money was on Sean Sanders. If I was a betting man, and I am, and the final competitor coming down, Jake Plague, one of the guys in the ring right now, will earn the Universal title shot. Totes trying to get after Lord Arthur Stevenson. Lord Arthur Stevenson trying to get after Totes. Kind of the TCW SSU fight going on right now. The other guys, you know, I don't really think they're all involved in it too much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they really realize, but I think Totes fully understands what's going on. GC Rock finally taking out Bobby O. Jake Plague taking out Rowdy. And wouldn't it be crazy if it came down right now to Totes and Lord Arthur Stevenson? With everything going on in the SSU, with everything going on with TCW, would kind of be crazy if it plays out that way. But Jake Plague and GC Rock probably have something else to say about it. And look, Arthur was not a big fan of the last look of GC Rock, said he was still in his look. So what if it came down to those two? Like, you just don't know. Arthur trying to get Totes out. GC Rock tried to eliminate Jake Plague right there. Totes fights through it. And Jake Plague now starting to turn his sights, but I don't know if these two are going to really allow him to get involved in it. Look, Totes is like, look, this is our fight. Get out of here. And Totes takes out Jake Plague for trying to get involved. Jake is like, man, maybe I should have, just kind of focused on GC Rock for a minute. Got something going. And look. Oh, huge Blackpool Ripper Slam. But GC Rock uses that to his advantage. And between the three of these guys, one of them is going to earn a world title shot. Oh, is this where maybe GC Rock and Totes will team up? Both men trying to eliminate the threat of the SSU, and they do! It took two people to get the Lord Arthur Stevenson out of the ring, and now it is down one-on-one. And isn't this a sight, a normal sight? We saw this through Season 1 and Season 2. GC Rock now starting to make that comeback, and it is the Rock-Apotamus hits it on Totes, and that might have taken the rest out of Totes right there. But I believe Totes got in this match for one reason. It wasn't for a Universal title shot. It was to eliminate Lord Arthur Stevenson, and GC Rock takes it to the bank on Totes McGoats.
All-Star Classic Champion, GC Rock.
So GC Rock earning a shot at the Universal World title. What a crazy match, man. I'm just telling you, you look at all the different things happening in the world. But look, huge shout-outs. You look at Jace Wagner. You look at Milkman breaking the record. You look at Sean Sanders tying the record in the same match. Like, absolutely crazy. Then it taken two people to eliminate Lord Arthur Stevenson. Like, what just happened? Guys, make sure you drop the like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. And we have got, because you might have wondered, like, hey, why didn't I see this guy? And maybe why didn't I see that guy? Well, they probably got matches here tonight. Horsemen putting the TCW Universal Tag Team Championship title belts on the line against the second longest reigning tag team out there. Phoenix and Mimi being the first ones, but Cecil and Kempty being number 2. Look at the state of this arena. This just looks amazing. And how many times have we seen the Hit Squad reinvent themselves and then go on to bigger and greater things? You know, we watch other wrestlers, yeah, maybe they reinvent themselves, they do some stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that nobody else reinvents themselves, but they have reinvented themselves. They have been with and through the NWO. They have been with the TWO. They have gone against all these folks, and they are still out there doing their thing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, man, this is the next thing. You look at all the stuff. Totes and Rowdy have this huge fallout in the Horsemen. They go on. They create their own factions. These two guys hold it down for the Horsemen for a while. Then Rowdy learns a bunch of stuff by leading that faction, comes back to the Horsemen. And now, who is starting to benefit from this? Bama and Eagle Star, absolutely. They go out, get a manager, Jimmy Hart, absolute legend. And now they got gold around their waist. Probably not a coincidence. What is going on, Brian? Welcome to the stream, brother. But definitely not a coincidence. And these two, it's not like they just haven't been tagging ever. Oh, they're brand new. They are not new to the tag team division either. But can they use what they know, use some momentum to take down the Hit Squad?
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Universal World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 429 pounds. Davis and Kid T. The Hit Squad. And their opponents at a combined weight of 480 pounds. The Universal World Tag Team Champions, the Eagle Starman and Power Boy, the Four Horsemen.
It's funny, I've never seen anybody get as happy about a McRib as Blaze. I'm just telling you. Never seen anybody do it. So there they are. Tag team title belts going to be on the line here tonight, man. We have got some big things. I have got in the next tag team match, the women's Universal Tag Team belts will be on the line. It's not in the next match, but I don't even want to ruin it. There is a tag team. I don't even know how to put it exactly. It is the daughters of one of the most famous tag teams of all time, and these two ladies took on the name of their dad's tag teams, and they are bringing it back, and they're bringing it to the TCW. I'm telling you, it is 3 matches from now. You're not going to want to miss it. Right after that, we're going to see Digital Dogs fighting Sentinel. We're going to see Vipero fight Dubs tonight for the Universal Television title. We're going to see Witcher, who I believe stands with the SSU in this fight. And maybe she's the one that went to solo. Maybe she's the one that created this whole thing. But finagled her way in because she just lost the title. And look, if she meant to do it, it is genius. But getting a shot tonight at the Universal Women's World title belt, gonna face off against Aussie. Look at these guys. Like, you look at Bama Boy, you look at Kempty, and you look at Cecil. They wrestle in a very particular manner. Then you got Eagle Star. Eagle Star, probably the smallest one of all of them in the ring. Height-wise, but not size-wise. He is the biggest guy in the ring, and so he's one of the smaller guys, but wrestles with absolute power. So you go back and you watch our matches starting in Season 1 where Eagle Star started out. And if you're watching our singles matches, we're almost getting into Season 2. We're about to make that crossover to get into Season 2. But you watch Eagle's matches when he first started out was not this size. And then over time, you see Eagle, really, the dedication that he had in the gym really starts to build it up. What is going on, Jamar, brother? Welcome to the stream. Jamar, another SSU guy. He is getting the shot and a world championship over there. So again, if you guys haven't subscribed to Solo, you guys haven't subscribed to Blaze, what are you doing with your lives? Go over there and check them guys out. What is going on? Tiberius, welcome to the show. We have got, if you're the same guy, like I don't know, but if you're the guy that we just made a character for, I haven't seen your YouTube name. That's getting ready to unfold in the very next episode of Outbreak. I'm not going to ruin it because I don't want to tell people, but it's going to be... I couldn't figure out a way to debut it tonight, but I almost debuted it. There's some big stuff coming up. There's been a long-running storyline that has just been kind of taking place a few times in the background. You guys probably aren't even thinking about it, and it's about to come front and center. It is time, and look at that move. That is one of those moves right there where Kempty, looking like he was going to take a move to go high, and Eagle Star turns it right back around, and he goes low on him, knocks him down, stays in control of the match. And I've learned, you know, we talk a lot, too, about the tactics in a tag team match. Like, hey, is it going to be this guy or that guy or this guy or that guy or whatnot? But the Hit Squad does things that I've just learned between the Hit Squad, between the Horsemen. I don't even question what they're doing. You look at the Maniacs, that's another team. I don't even question what they're doing. But don't think what they're doing isn't on purpose. Like, it's not a oops-a-daisy. It's not an accident. It's not a rot-row-raggy. What they are doing is very deliberate. Does it work all the time? No, it doesn't. But it seems to work more than it doesn't. Cecil now going after the legs, which also not a bad strategy. The legs, the midsection of Eagle Star, trying to make sure maybe Eagle doesn't have the power to collect the bounty. And very rarely do we see Cecil going up top, but going up top he does, delivering the elbow. Bama able to get in and break it up. But we haven't seen a lot of double team stuff going on from either one of these teams. Well, I say it, then apparently that's all you got to do. You just got to say some words about it. Oh, Kempty did not like that at all. Bama's like, hey, how about an overhand right? Kempty said nom, 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 and no thank you. But Bama able to kick out in one. Remember, too, like it goes without saying, even though we say it every time, champion's advantage going to the Horsemen in this match. So the Hit Squad could win this match by countout, but the title belts will not change hands. Not by countout. You got to pin, you got to submit. And oh, is he going to go for the pin right here? He does, hooks the legs. And look, Kempty's like, I don't know. That was a big time move right there. You want to talk about some high spots? That was literally a high spot. An interesting tactic right there. Thought he might have thrown him in the corner, you know, got some more double team stuff going on. But did not. Two, I thought maybe on a football Sunday, wrestling would be a fun thing to do, you know what I mean? Oh, Bama going for the pin right here. Is this going to do it? Did they retain the titles? put money on the 3 count happening right there, but Cecil in that brand new mask is not giving up. Oh, here you go. If you can't slam your buddy, who can you slam? You know what I mean? That's horseman tactics right there. They're like, look, I already slammed everybody else in the ring. Let me get you in here and slam you on top of this guy. Oh, I thought he was going for it. I thought we were about to see him try to collect that bounty. Oh, and absolutely worn out and no help from the side, and the Horsemen will retain the Universal World Tag Team Championships. And you can see him trying to get him into that suplex and just being worn out. Like, had to kind of hop a few times with him, get the momentum going, then got him over, and that took all of it out of him, crawled over. But you think about the kind of moves Cecil was taking, like the kind of shots he was taking. It was a lot. Let's see if we can see the one. See, look, right here. He's got him, and now he's trying. Oh, he's trying to get him up, get a little momentum going, gets him over, but just that last move took it out of him. And getting the pin on Cecil. Now you'll wonder why the bookers wanted to book this match. There you go. Here's the other crazy thing, like, when you get going real quick, it's hard to keep up with making sure that every single wrestler's ratings are correct. But what I've done here, because we haven't been going at breakneck speed, even though I've been doing a lot of creating in the background, every wrestler's from this episode is correct. Most of them were correct, but some of them were off a little bit, because our title belts matter. Our title belts will give you a boost. It's not easy to beat the champion. So if you're like, oh yeah, well that's good. Except the Horsemen are already good, and now they get the boost from the championship. So, and you also get a boost every year that you're in the TCW.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Universal World Television Championship.
So that means the longer you're in, you do get some boosted stats, right? Everybody starts in around anywhere from 82 to 84, depending on the size of your character. So everybody kind of starts there, and then it kind of goes up from there. Cruiserweights, they are defined to some specific things. Light heavyweights, everybody, they've got their range of stats and everything else that goes on. So the way to advance longevity and winning title belts. Vipero now making his way down to the ring, and look, you got to kind of look. I think the Syndicate might be done. It's down right now. It looks like JP siding with the side of the SSU, so it looks like it's down to Vipero and Zach Hamilton, the Vipers. Then again, maybe Vipero keeps it going. Maybe Vipero goes out there and finds somebody. Who knows? Maybe they kind of sit back right now. Definitely didn't lose the gimmick. Likes wearing the suit. You know what I mean? Likes dressing to the nines, looking sharp. And what is this? Brand new look. Andrew Dubs repping the SSU. Current TCW television champion. Brand new look though from Andrew Dubs. Says, hey, just letting you guys know right now what side I am on. The Japnadian himself dyeing his hair blonde, or is that his natural hair color? Don't know. Did he do it just because of the gold in the emblem of the SSU universe? You look at his mask having that same golden color. And a brand new look. You know, you look at the SSU guys, kind of more of that street look going on now. Letting you know, hey, we're not here to mess around. We come from the mean streets, baby. And we're here to whoop some ass.
Introducing the challenger from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Pro Wrestling Extreme Fighting Champion, the Snake v. the Air. Oh! And his opponent from Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada, weighing in at 237 pounds. The Universal World Television Champion, the innovator, Andrew Dubs.
Andrew Dubs must be putting in that double duty. Has them ribs taped up good. Getting ready to defend his TCW Television Championship, since it moved into the Universal category, so it can be defended on the Outbreak or the Meltdown brand. I love it too when champions do that. Leave the old name. The name of the guy they beat, they leave it right on the belt. They're like, yeah, I don't even need my name on it. This is the guy I beat him. Don't want you to forget. Vipero coming out, trying to strike like a snake, but Andrew Dubs floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Getting things going, and you're going to see a couple very similar wrestling styles. Very different moves, but very similar wrestling styles where they're wanting to do a lot of strikes, do a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's some grappling in there. There's some submission holds in there. But really getting in. And a lot of strikes going back and forth. They use the strikes more to keep control of of their matches. And that's another one you thought. You're like, oh, Tote said he was going to do the stuff. And now all of a sudden now, or you heard Frankie Two Fingers say he's going to do this and that, and then all of a sudden, he grapples them, but he grapples them into a strike. Oh, gives him a little dab. Del Cream, a little dab will do you. If you're old enough to remember that commercial, welcome to my life. Oh, does it again. Says, hey, let me pose for the kids out there. Let me get the magazines going. And how many times does he plan on doing it? It looks like at least 3. Finally, Dubs tries to get out of the way, but he does not. He does not, and still taking those strikes to the head. And it makes sense for Vipero to really be going after the noggin of Andrew Dubs, or the noggin of any opponent that he's fighting. He's got the snake bite. He's got the constrictor, so he gets that by wearing down the head of his opponent. Hooks the leg. 1. And Dubs able to kick out in 1. I don't think Dubs has really dominated the television division for quite a bit. And I don't think Dubs quite expected Vipero to come out with the fire that he has come out with. What is going on, Logan Windsor? Welcome to the stream, brother. Really appreciate you guys doing that. The likes and the shares, that is a huge thing. Really gets things going. Gets YouTube wanting to share it out, make some recommendations of their own. And you look, you're like, oh, he's going after the stuff. No, he's not. Going right after that head and neck, snaps it right in to the mat. And now going, he pulled it out almost as a warning. Says, look, I'm just going to hit you one time with it. He's going to be hitting him softly with his cane stick. One time. And Dubs now looking like he's trying to get it turned back around. Oh. You got to watch out. When you get put in that position, Dubs can end your night quick. And that's what I'm saying. That is a 2.5 count. And you're like, well, how is that even possible? I'm telling you, you're about to see it. You're about to see how it's possible in a hot minute. I just have a feeling. Vipero said, no, you're not. No, you're not. Frankie, 2 fingers. You might want to get a 3rd finger because you're wrong about this one. And look at the absolute manhandling Vipero. You know, Vipero known for quick strikes. Vipero known for being a viper. Oh, you don't want to be there. Rod Rose SpaghettiOs, this could be the end of Vipero's night. The snake may have just got charmed. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Holy Moses, what is going on, Rapincha? Welcome to the show. It's been a long time since you've rock and rolled. Rapincha will be, along with Sarah, will be in the main event here tonight. Will be in the Women's Royal Rumble. How's the recovery coming? And there it is. He's not the one that's so far away. When you feel the snake bite enter your veins. Yeah. That just happened. And again, going after the midsection, going after the stuff, but you're kind of waiting to see the snake bite and still only a 1 count. Dubs is kind of adopted too. Yeah, Japnadian. Yeah, the man from Japan. Yeah, the man from Canada. That was hilarious. But, oh, Dubs went for it again. And look, he went for it, but now got put in the submission hold. Is he going to tap? Is he going to take it to his... Oh, he's tapping, but he's tapping Vipero's ribs right now. What is going on, Vipero? Welcome to the show. Oh, look at Vipero looking like he's out. Dubs not trying to hit him one time, hits him 2 times. Can Vipero kick out of this? 2. Just like Bob the Builder said, yes, he can. Yes, he can kick out of that. And here comes another. This is a different submission hold. Dubs putting on Vipero, but then letting him up. And you wonder if he's going to be setting up for it. Is he going to be setting up for the Destroyer? No! Vipero said, no, you're not. He thought he was going to return it to Cinder, but then Dubs turned around the turnaround. Nice. Well, good luck to Sarah with that. Very strong. Both of you, with the recovery, very strong women. So, very cool. And look at this, Vipiro now starting to get after it. You knew it was going to come. You knew at some point Vipiro was going to start strike fast, strike first, no mercy, sir. And Vipiro just became the brand new Universal Men's Television Champion. And look, that is not an easy match at all. You saw the fight Andrew Dubs absolutely put up, and then you would see Vipiro come in trying to stop it, trying to get the pin, trying to do this. And then out of nowhere, Dubs finally gets in control of the match, hits him with a couple moves, and all of a sudden it's a 2 count on Vipiro. And you got to be thinking, what's going on with that? You got to be thinking, this is going to be the end for Vipiro. And then Vipiro gets hit with the Canadian Destroyer. Gets hit with the old maple syrup, you know what I mean? And then able to kick out of it and then get back after him, hits him with the snake bite, hits him with the constrictor, and then finally, just a series of fast strikes, gets him the Universal Television Championship. What is going on, Witcher? Welcome to the show.
Here is your winner, and new, the Universal World Television Champion, the Snake V.D.O.
So Vipiro holding on to the hardest belt to get in the universe, the Outlaw title. Even though it's a special series title belt, still it is a brutal match. Very tough to get. And now also coming out with the Universal Television Championship. And in one pay-per-view takes the Universal Television Championship from the Meltdown brand and brings it over to the Outbreak brand. yeah, iffy quiet. That would be something. Absolutely. Yeah, we've done some things now for Thanksgiving ourselves. Like we went, we've given a bunch of stuff, donated a bunch of things, and then we also, this year is the first year I think we're going to do this. We normally would bring soldiers over to our house that couldn't make it back home for the holidays, and they would hang out with us. We'd cook them the Thanksgiving dinner, and we'd do that. And so we haven't been able to do that, obviously, since we've been out of the military. And so this year we're like, what if we sponsored a family in need where we just bought them the entire meal, the entire Thanksgiving dinner, the turkey and the mashed potatoes and the gravy, the cornbread, the stuffing, a spread, and then a couple pies, a real Thanksgiving meal. And we found a family with 5 kids that needed that kind of help, and so just glad we were able to do that for them. But yeah, lots of fun. This is a good time of the year, you know what I mean?
The following is scheduled for one fall, and is for the Women's, the Universal World Television Championship.
So we've got the Women's Universal TV title, Diamond Santos, which I'm telling you, I expect big things from Crimson, don't get me wrong. This would be a huge upset if Diamond Santos could win, but I'm starting to expect some big things. Like in some of these dark matches, watching Diamond Santos wrestle, she is starting to get it together. She is about to become a force in the TCW, you mark my words. Next match, we're going to have the Women's Universal World title belt, Witcher going to be facing off against Ozzy. Looking like Witcher is supporting the side of the SSU. Is that true? Is that not true? We don't know. But what we do know is she has got a shot at the Women's Universal World title belt. Then you guys are going to see something after that match that you probably never thought you'd see. You don't want to ruin it. It is going to be amazing. But there is a brand new tag team. 2 brand new wrestlers you've never seen. The daughters of a very famous tag team bringing back their dad's tag team, even called the same thing. Gonna get a shot at the Women's Universal Tag Team title belts against Misty and Heather in their debut match here on the Monthly Rumble. Then Digital Dogs, who won the last Monthly Rumble, will get his shot at Sentinel and the Universal World Championship. And then we will finish it off with the Women's 30-woman Royal Rumble to see who is going to be the next one to earn their title shot. Yuri Walker got a little, she's like, look, I don't want a shot at the Universal World title. What I want, and this might be smart, because look, the Universal World Champion is Ozzy. Just saying. So she went after T. Jones in the Outbreak World Championship, and she won it. So she took her Rumble win and parlayed it into a World Championship. Like, yeah, not the Universal World Championship, but by taking on the Outbreak World Champion and winning, she has already earned herself a shot at the Universal Women's World Champion whenever she ends up losing the Outbreak Women's World Championship. So, smart stuff.
Introducing the challenger from Queens, New York, Diamond Santos. And her opponent from your darkest fears, the Universal World Television Champion, the Monster Crimson.
And see, that's going to be some things too, that we can even do, like, as a community. We could donate some money. I could match whatever, like, we put in. And then go out, whether it's for Christmas, go out, get the toys, donate them, Lots of stuff we could do. I have a hard time giving to charities, not because of the charity, but I want 100% of the money. Like, if we donate money, I want 100% of it to go to somebody in need. I don't want a percentage of it going. I don't want 60% of it going to that. I want 100%. If we donate $1, I want $1 going to somebody who needs it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things we could do. There's a lot of things we could figure out. If you guys are not in the Discord, get in the Discord, because we absolutely could talk about it in the Discord and figure it out. But right now, you are looking at the largest women's wrestler in the TCW defending her title belt. And remember, the belt cannot change hands on a countout. Hey, I really appreciate you stopping in, Repentia. Thanks a bunch. Make sure you come back later and watch the main event. You and Sarah are in it. And Melinda, too, I believe. And look at this. Look at the state of it. That's how you do it right there. I guarantee you, Crimson has seen it as well. Crimson has been having her eye on the match, or on Diamond Santos's matches, and probably said, I don't want anything to do with it. Now, we already know that Crimson is an amazing wrestler. Like, we already know a ton of power. But look, as we started to go on, she's starting to get smarter. And so, you know, she watched the match. You know she has seen her matches, and she probably thought, like, hey, she's on fire right now. If I can just get a quick win by count out, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should try to get this win, move on to the next thing, like keep my belt. You know, who's next? Let me not worry too much about this. And look, this is the stuff I'm talking about where we're like, I think she's picked a side. That doesn't mean the TCW is just going to let it go. I know, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy, Witcher. And look, a lot of you don't know this. Witcher called the Rose of the SSU. So still holding on to the Meltdown World Championship, but getting a shot here tonight at the Universal World Championship. So, using this affiliation to her advantage right now. SSU says they're coming, and it looks like they are. Look, like, we don't know if it's a brand takeover, like they're trying that out. I don't know that they could accomplish that. But one of the things we have heard, and I don't know who else's contracts might be up for grabs, but one thing that we have heard is they are very specifically here for Witcher. You look at where tickets get bought, and it starts to make a lot of sense. Look at this. Aussie going back to her original look. That is an original look. How Aussie used to look back, if you go back into season 1, kind of combining some of the new, but going back definitely to some of the old. She has got the cat contacts back in and brought Rebecca down, knowing that the SSU are going to have some people down here, brought Rebecca down to kind of have her back as well. Will it work? Will it pay off? Or will Witcher win the title? You can even see with Witcher taking on more of that street, more of that biker bar, but street kind of look that a lot of the SSU wrestlers are starting to take on right now to kind of show like, hey, this is the side they're on. Jay Savage down. You would have almost expected maybe Totes to come down. But Totes letting his people handle their business. Jay Savage coming down to make sure things stay on the ups. There's a link right there to the Discord too, guys. So you can click on that. You can follow us on X. You can follow us on TikTok. If it doesn't work, you just got to let me know. And I can put a brand new link in there for you. Now, you look at the state of these two women, and it is kind of crazy when you start thinking about it. When you start looking at the absolute overall championships and world championships that both of these women have won, Witcher has won 7 world titles. Ozzy has won 8. Probably didn't see that one coming. You look at Cheyenne Davis, again, one of the greatest world champions, and hers is more because of longevity. She's only won 2 world championships. So Witcher's absolutely put her name in there, and that's why, you look at where the tickets get bought. Shocking. Where they get bought, but it's how it is, you know what I mean? It's where it comes down to. Where do you spend your hard-earned money? I don't know. I absolutely don't know. And far be it from me, but Witcher absolutely put herself in the conversation as one of the greatest TCW women's world champions ever. And kind of just did it real quiet, like she's just started compiling world titles. Like she is a 5-time Outbreak women's world champion. Ozzy is a 7-time. Witcher's a 2-time Universal women's world champion. Ozzy, this is her first win. So Witcher, the only multi-time Universal women's world champion. Could she extend that to 3 in this match? She absolutely could. But now you got Kyle Graves, you got Jay Savage down here, you got Rebecca Dawn down at ringside. So far, nobody really getting into the thing. And Ozzy trying to show you, hey, this is the who's who of wrestlers. At the end of the day, I just think Ozzy has been head and shoulders above. But again, you know who's beat Ozzy multiple times? Witcher. And there it is. Witch's Brew has it locked in. Ozzy's foot is underneath the rope. Referee, though, not calling it. And Witcher finally letting her up. What is going on, Ippy? Welcome to the show. Matt Storm, welcome to the show, brother. Oh, you're fine, Witcher. You are fine. And there it is! Witcher now able to take control of the match after the brief interference that just kind of got Ozzy off a little bit, kind of distracted her briefly, but Witcher now starting to take advantage of it, starting to get control of the match, and look, she is rolling her out away from the ropes. Finally jumps off, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Witcher, after that interference from Jay Savage that just distracted Ozzy just enough, Witcher able to just go through the crack right there and turn that in to an absolute chasm and walk away with the Women's Universal Championship, becoming, again, she is the only multi-time winner at 2 and now making it 3. So Witcher taking advantage of the situation, and at the end of the day, that is what you have to do. Whatever is put in front of you, whatever that situation is, you got to get after it.
The Universal Women's World Champion, the Witch, Tony Cox.
Yeah, I know. I thought, I was like, I don't know. I've seen Sped. I even saw Repentia. She showed up. But congratulations and hats off to the Witcher, first two-time, and now first three-time Universal Champion. And I think what that ends up doing is you look at Cheyenne, she holds the record for most title defenses, probably setting up a showdown between Cheyenne and the Witcher. But I've been teasing this all night long. TCW Universal Women's Tag Team Champions gonna put their title on the line against the Daughters. What's going on, JW? Welcome to the show. Of the Road Warriors. Spider and Falcon now making their way down to the ring. Spider in front there, Falcon in the back, making their way down to the ring. The Daughters of Hawk and Animal bringing the Road Warriors name back. And for the first time to the TCW, but back to professional wrestling. In their debut match, will they be able to fight one of the oldest tag teams on the planet, absolutely the oldest faction in the TWO? Will they be able to get those Universal Tag Team Championship belts around their back? Hey, you wrestled tonight in the first match. You were in the Rumble, JW. But not many wrestlers get to make a debut for a title. And even fewer still for the top belts in their division. Like the Universal is the top of the top. You know what I mean? You have the Universal division, then you've got your brands, and then you've got the special series. We've seen a lot of people make debuts for like a special series title, but very few for world titles, or especially Universal World titles. That is just crazy. Heather and Misty used to be known as Pretty Mean Sisters. Still known as that, but Heather, the leader of the TWO women, and Misty now making her way down to the ring. Gonna face off against these two ladies. No tape on these ladies, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they handle it and what their strategy is gonna be coming in to this match. Look at the state of these two women. Like father, like daughter.
The Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions, the X Factor, Heather, and the Grim Reaper, Mighty Watson. Pretty Mean Sisters.
Here we go. Look at them big old tag team belts. Could they do it in their very first, in their debut match? 3 matches left. We've got this match, and then the very next match we are going to see Digital Dogs getting his shot at current Universal World Champion Sentinel, that title belt also on the line. Look at the size discrepancy between these two. Heather, though, able to fight through it. Like Misty is going to match up real nice. Heather, though, you know, no stranger to fighting larger women, but really going to have to use her speed in this one. And it looks like the TWO really looking to go speed against strength right off the bat. Can they start getting some double team moves in? Can they start doing that? They are the current champion, so, you know, far be it from Frankie Two Fingers to see what's really going on. Yeah, Digital versus Sentinel is the next match. It's going to be good. And right away, these two get going. And look, this is no small order. You know what I mean? This is no small feat. You're looking at the Road Warriors debuting against the Universal World Tag Team Champions for the women. Like, are they going to be able to at least show up? Maybe show out just a little bit, make this into a match. But right now, it looks like the TWO, it looks like PMS has a thing that is kind of going on where they're like, hey, let's get Spider. Let's kind of get her isolated, not let her get out and just go after it. Get her tired. But Spider finally getting out of the way and now getting after Misty. And you can see, like, yeah, there might be a size discrepancy between Heather and these two, but not against Misty. But Spider, to get a little bit of offense going, probably feels a little bit good after taking a lot of the offense against her, but able to turn it around, maybe get a little momentum going. And can she get her tag team partner tagged into this match? Now here comes Falcon. Falcon coming up just short. Misty kind of helping in that. Looked like she might have reached out, grabbed the ankle. And Valhalla brought in to manage the Road Warriors, throwing a chair into the ring, kind of distracting the ref a little bit. And remember, at the end of the day, we know what the champion's advantage is. Crimson showed you exactly how to use it. The belt will not change hands on a countout. So, technically, the TWO, they can get counted out. They'll lose the match, but they still win and hold on to the title belts. You know what I mean? So, she gets in, but she's got to get back out. Oh, and Valhalla messes it up for him. And look how smart that is. Falcon went over, reset the time, and now the double team on Heather, who is the legal person for the TWO. She's saying get in, but Spider doing some damage on the outside right there. Falcon trying to take... Oh, look! The referee just threw Valhalla out for getting involved in the match. So now there is no manager for the Road Warriors. And Falcon just really smartly resetting the referee's count on the outside over there. Heather finally making it back in, looking like she's like, hey, let me take a minute to gather my thoughts. You can see her breathing hard. And Falcon has been waiting for her on the inside. Goes now, hooks the leg. I don't even know if Misty is back up yet. And the Road Warriors showing their Hall of Fame pedigree, their Hall of Fame lineage. Showing that they are going to absolutely be. And look at the state of that. They are absolutely going to be a threat here in the women's division. And not just a threat, they're going to be the new Women's Universal World Champions. I think Missy thought Heather was going to be able to kick out of that. So she went over to get a little revenge on Falcon, who was just absolutely taking it to her. So trying to exact a little bit of revenge with that. And did not break up the pin. And lost the tag belts.
The Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Spider and the Falcon, the
Road Warriors coming in, making an instant impact in the TCW. And I'm just telling you, did I expect that to happen? No. No, we did not. But happen it did. So congratulations going out to the newest tag team in our universe, the Road Warriors. Absolutely crazy match. But it doesn't get much bigger than this. You're looking at current TCW Universal World Champion Sentinel putting that title belt right now on the line against the leader of the TWO, Digital Dogs. Digital Dogs doing the things that he needed to do, stabbing the people in the back that he needed to stab to take control of the TWO. Wins a world title shortly after doing that, doesn't defend it for long, then comes out, wins the very first monthly Rumble, and look, he's still the Universal Hardcore Champion as well. He is also, with Chillabach, the United States Tag Team Champions, and now trying to add that third belt. Normally would not even get a shot until one of these belts got lost. But because he was the monthly Rumble winner, the King of Monsters, getting a shot at the biggest title in the land. So the biggest wrestler getting the biggest shot. But look, Sentinel, no small guy. So absolutely not going to be easy. And we start looking at, like, you know, we talked about the title histories and stuff. But you look at Tote, 6-time world champion. Rowdy, 5-time world champion. Sentinel, 4-time world champion. Digital Dogs, 1-time world champion. Can Digital make it to here tonight? And not just any world title, but an actual Universal World title. We talked about Witcher winning the Universal title now 3 times. The only other person to do that is in the men's division. Totes has won it 3 times. The only multi-time Universal World Champion. I have a feeling it's not going to last as long as you think on the men or the women's side, but that's how it is today. Yeah, every time I'm like, I'm going to be able to do more shows, and I try to do more shows, I sell more houses. So, like, I'm not going to be mad about it by any stretch, but and then I completely redid all of the title histories are up to date. We're going to load that. Matter of fact, while I'm talking about it, because I'll just keep forgetting. Just go ahead. and do that right now. We will get it shared out on our Discord. But we'll get it shared out on the Discord too. That way you guys have got it. And I don't know, like, I'm just a spreadsheet junkie. You know what I mean? I love sitting around and just looking at spreadsheets.
From Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 407 pounds, one half of the United States Tag Team Champions, and the Universal Hardcore Champion, the Destroyer, Dino Dog. And his opponent, from Chesapeake, Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds, the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Sinister Trout.
So, fixing to be big business right now. Like, will the ring survive what's about to happen? That's a real question. Like, we don't know. If these two guys decide to maybe take it up top, if they decide to take it up top, like, that could be all over but the crying. There we go. Posted to Discord. But Digital getting that quick start. Now, you wonder if Paul the Thing currently just lost the world title for the Outbreak brand, but you wonder if Paul is going to get involved somehow. You wonder if the manager of the TWO, Bobby the Brain Heaton, now, like, one of the most crafty and sneakiest managers on the planet, perfect that he is involved in the TWO, and you just got to believe, like, Digital Dogs has listened to Hogan and his counsel for quite some time. With Hogan now being gone, you still know Hogan is just a phone call away for Digital Dogs. Probably recommended Bobby the Brain Heaton for the group. And Digital, now the leader, able to kind of take Hogan's advice in some of this stuff and do it. But look at this. Even as big as Sentinel is, unable to knock Digital off his feet. And we talked about Crimson getting smarter. Like, yeah, obviously can do whatever. But we talked about Crimson getting smarter. Digital Dogs, over the last probably 2 seasons, you can really see really using a lot of tactics. And then that makes you wonder a little bit. With AI now becoming a thing and knowing that Digital, kind of half computer, half machine, half human, if maybe AI is starting to play a part in Digital Dogs' programming, and maybe a little bit more than we thought. If that's the case, if all of a sudden it's just not normal programs running on the side of Digital Dogs, and it's becoming smarter, and it's becoming the AI, and it's starting to relearn the stuff, watch out. Watch out. Again, champion's advantage. Digital does not want to lose this title over a countout. Digital now goes, rolls up the leg. Whoop! Not even a 1 count. Sentinel's like, Sentinel's not going to want to give up this belt. He just got this belt. Not going to want to give it up. And you can see Bobby the Brain already doing some stuff. Maybe trying to tempt Sentinel into grabbing the kendo stick and getting disqualified. Not the best strategy, or maybe just trying to get into his head a little bit. And Rose Spaghetti-O Sentinel, watch out! Sentinel said he would not buy a ticket for that ride. He was not ready to do the do. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Digital able to kick out in 2. But you look at the moves that get done against Digital. You got to realize, like, part of that. And that is Sentinel's finisher. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. And Sentinel will retain the Universal World title. And that should show you right there why Sentinel is the Universal Champion. It's looking like all of a sudden Digital kind of in control of the match. Digital having all the things that are going on. Digital almost putting Sentinel in that choke slam. Sentinel able to turn it around, get things turned around, and quickly throws him into his own finisher, and then walks away defending the Universal World title. What is going on? Miles, welcome to the show, brother.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Sinister Trout.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Sped. Have a great day at work. Really appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the 15 months. And now we have made it all the way through. We have seen some of the craziest stuff. Even when we go back to the very first, we saw in the men's rumble where it looked like Sam was starting to get on a roll a little bit, had a couple of eliminations right there before getting eliminated. Then Jace goes on this amazing run, gets 3 or 4 eliminations going. Milkman then breaks the record at 5. Sean Sanders then comes in, ties him at 5. And Totes My Goats eventually GC Rock eventually putting Totes My Goats out to earn himself a shot. Now, you look at the women involved in this one. This is not the order. This is alphabetical order. We have no idea what the order of this is going to be. But you look at who is in this match. You've got some people, like we haven't seen a lot from Angela Starr. So Angela Starr going to try to get things turned back around. Hey, I really appreciate that, brother. Sped buying tickets for everybody right now. Absolutely amazing. Matter of fact, that's close. That is halfway to the goal already. So, but you look at it. What's going on, Brooklyn? Welcome to the show. You got the Bobby Harts, Anita T. Haven't seen a lot from her. Sid B going to be in this one. Cheyenne trying to earn that shot. Sarah, Repentia, T. Jones, Miss Nightmare, Melinda G is in it. Mimi, I think Phoenix is in it. Phoenix is in it. Susie Stevenson, haven't seen a lot from her. Vanessa LeVay, the brand new look of Olacron. Ashley Perez, newcomer. Sky Scott, newcomer. Monica Monroe. So there's a lot of things going to be going down. Julie Brown. Tricksy little hobbitses.
The 2 superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania and is for the All-Star Classic Championship.
So, and this is the crazy thing, going back to the Digital match, Sentinel defended, but remember, Digital won a world title.
Participants. First, from Dudley, England,
This was the universal shot he got for winning the Rumble, but he also has another universal shot too. So, Penny, one of the greatest timed pyrotechnic entrances you will ever see with lighting. Everything is very precise. The way she moves the bat, lights will turn on, things will turn off, pyro will come on, pyro will go off. It is absolutely crazy. What's going on, Sentinel? Just missed your match, brother, but ooh, I like it. Yeah, we're gonna watch this and watch that. Yeah. Serious, one of my favorite entrances, for sure. Penny going to be focusing a lot more with Lady Rock in the women's tag team division coming up. Yeah, I can't wait to get down to the beach. We plan on in the next couple years, even maybe moving down to South Alabama, Orange Beach type area, maybe Perdido Bay. You wait to see the things once I get down there that we will be able to produce. And oh!
who drew number 2, representing the Insiders from Boston, one half of the Women's United States Tag Team Champions, the Movable Objects,
Sid B. The wrestler and the person that this entire season has been dedicated to. And look, as feisty as ever. And then laughs at the cameraman. Cameraman got in her way and she's like, nah, get out of my way and let me laugh at you a little bit. The second largest women wrestler, only to Crimson, in our universe. And look at that. Doesn't wear a mask, but still, you get those green eyes like staring at you like that. Still freaky, absolutely freaky. So we saw how fast some of this goes with the men's rumble, but the men's rumble and the women's very different. The style that they do it at, very different. And Sid B has typically not done well in these rumble matches. Will that change here tonight? I said at one point, Totes didn't do well in rumble matches, and then he almost won the thing. So absolutely crazy. No more than 8 competitors can be in the ring at one time. Awesome Christina making her way. And Awesome Christina is one of those who is really looking to jumpstart her career and has been very stagnant as of late. Can she try to use this Rumble? Like, you don't just need to win the Rumble. If you have a good showing, look, we're talking about Sean Sanders, right? We're talking about Milkman. We're talking about some of the other guys that did the things. And we're talking about them before we even talk about GC Rock. Kylie Watson, the brand new look of Kylie, making her way down to the ring as well in this Rumble. Kylie used to be known as the second largest wrestler until Sid B came in, so it's kind of fitting. Awesome Christina at one point was known as until Kylie came in, so crazy. Look at Sarah. Well, I was just talking about you a little bit earlier here tonight. I hope you're doing well. Very strong. Again, you look at Rapincha overcoming some stuff. You look at Sarah overcoming stuff. Very strong women. We have a lot of strong women, to be fair, in the TCW. Iffy. Witcher. Angela Starr. Whole host of women. Oh, I said Angela Starr, and look who's coming down to the ring. It is Angela Starr herself. And Sid eliminates Lady Rock. Oh, I thought she was about to do something else. I thought she was about to get thrown out of that ring. Yeah, very strong woman. I'm very, very appreciative of the chat. Now only really 5 away from hitting our goal. Angela Starr eliminating Sid B. And again, that's not surprising. Sid, much like Toast, not very good in these matches typically. Rebecca Dawn now in the ring. And remember, it doesn't matter where you come in. But if you can make it to when I announce the 18th wrestler, you've got a shot at winning it. Allison Wagner now the number 8 entrant into the ring. Angela just letting it fly right now. She's like, she didn't even care who she hits. And I'm trying to go back after Angela, going after Rebecca. Angela's showing right back up. Rebecca doing her thing. Kylie trying to get back to her feet. Yeah, I miss Sid too. Anytime Sid would wrestle, she used to message me. Very cool. Samantha Walker now making her way in, number 9. So 7, this is going to be the 10th wrestler, but the 8th one in the ring. Miss Nightmare. Like, there's enough nightmares going on in the ring right now. Becky able to eliminate Allison. Ten women have entered. 3 women have left already. Yeah, I know. We watch cat videos, me and my wife, every night before we go to bed. Cat, bird, and dog videos. They are hilarious. Little double team action on Miss Nightmare. Is she going to be able? And she does. You look at Kylie, former world champion. Angela Starr, former world champion. Rebecca Dawn, former world champion. Miss Nightmare, multi-time former world champion. So there's a lot of talent sitting in the ring right now. Kylie now trying to get after her. And look at who it is. Sarah now making her way down to the ring. Number 11. Brand new look from Sarah. Will that get her momentum going? Kylie eliminates. Whoa! Angela Starr able to eliminate Sarah quickly. And I'm just telling you, like, there are just some people, this is not their thing. And immediately Becky eliminates Angela Starr. Maybe Becky didn't appreciate her eliminating Sarah so fast. Penny really trying to get after Awesome Christina. Unable to do it though. And 5 women in the ring, so there is room right now for 3 more. Phoenix now becoming number 12. Yeah, but it's crazy. You know, Totes, like, multiple times is the fastest guy I've ever seen eliminated. He'll get in the match. Somebody will grab him like Becky just did to Awesome Christina, and Totes will be out. One throw, I'm like, what? It's crazy the way the AI goes about stuff, like how it happens. And I don't even think Angela Starr was really going after Sarah. But she was going for a move and just wrong place, wrong time. Formerly known as Susie Lee, Susie Stevenson now making her way down to the ring. Penny trying to get Phoenix out. Phoenix fighting for her life. Samantha Walker trying to get AC out. And Phoenix somehow able to pick up Kylie. Penny now trying to eliminate Sam, but look, maybe giving her the pass. She does. Bobby Hart now coming in at number 14. Whoa, Sam not even having it. AC eliminating Penny. So the number 1 competitor, the number 1 entrant, out of the match. Yeah, it is funny to see some of the stuff. Bobby Hart now eliminating another Walker sister, so it's kind of interesting because you've got the Hart sisters and the Walker sisters. There has been some rumors that Tiffany Hart may be retiring soon, so we'll have to see how that plays itself out. Kylie on the ground, Susie on the ground, Bobby Hart on the ground, Phoenix in the corner. And you might think nobody puts Phoenix in the corner, but apparently AC does. And now Monica Monroe coming in at number 15. So only a few away to where anybody can be doing the thing. Oh, look at Sped. Sped's like, let me pop back in and hit the goal. I appreciate that, brother. Goal match, so the next episode of Monday Meltdown will come much faster than expected. And in the week of Thanksgiving. T. Jones. Wow, that was quick too. Monica Monroe, in and out. T. Jones, though, number 16 to enter the ring. Oh, is she going to get... She took this, like, roundabout way. Like, I think AC was waiting for her to come. And then kind of ran to the side, got out of the way. So she couldn't see her coming and ends up knocking her out. Kylie ends up saving herself. Susie starting to use the ring. She's like, I've got to do whatever it takes to get Kylie down. And Kylie looks like she is absolutely out on her feet. Haven't seen her in a minute, but here is Vanessa LeVay. Speaking of strong women, you know what I mean? Just keeping that rolling. Yeah, absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Phoenix, Vanessa going after it. Kylie and Rebecca on the ground. TJ in the corner. Susie Stevenson putting it on Bobby Hart right now. And here comes Judge Julie Justice. And there goes Rebecca Jones. Or Rebecca Dawn. And Vanessa LeVay is out. Oh, it looked like Kylie was about to put Susie out. Hit her, but somehow she held on. And look at Bobby Hart. Bobby Hart's like, look, I'm just going to let these guys do whatever they do. And right now we are in the window. Ashley now making her way into this match. The judge trying to pass judgment with the help of Kylie. Oh, I thought she was out. T. Jones able to fight through the double team. Susie getting back in it, and T. Jones wasn't even happy about it. She did not even want to show any appreciation on that. And now it is the return. You may remember her from a long time ago, all the way back in Season 1. But Savannah D makes her re-debut here in Season 7. And Bobby Hart eliminates Ashley. And not a well-known fact, but Savannah D is the daughter of Toads McGoats. Melinda G coming in at the 21st position. TJ trying to get Savannah out of the match. And Savannah, back in Season 1, shockingly won the world title. Didn't hold on to it for long, but won it and then lost it. I don't know why you'd have women in the SSU like after you. You do. I think you do a good job by them. Victoria Van Diver and her brand new look kind of matches the judges' look a little bit more. But Victoria Van Diver in the match. Savannah getting double teamed. Oh, and fighting through with Melinda and Bobby Hart, who tried to team up. T. Jones on the ground. Kylie on the ground. Savannah back out again. Susie able to eliminate the judge. And it is absolute carnage in the ring right now. Big night for Witcher, though, here tonight, winning the Universal World Championship from Ozzy. And look, at this point, it is anybody's game. Any one of these women can win it as well. Melinda now trying to get Bobby Hart out. Oh, got her up quick, too. Susie trying to get out Kylie. Which one, if any? Kylie fights through. Bobby fights through. But I thought it looked like at first Melinda was going to get Bobby flipped up over that rope. Kylie now takes Susie over to the rope, trying to get her out. Double team. And the brand new Sky Scott. Susie now out of the match. So two newcomers kind of in the ring. Will they be able to, like, say, I don't know how they could do it. Like, so much competition in the ring right now. Victoria Van Diver and Melinda getting after it. Bobby getting after Savannah. T. Jones trying to turn it around. Sky Scott going after Melinda. Don't know. As a newcomer that I would be doing that. I don't know that I'd want to be making Melinda an enemy. So early on, Sky trying to get her out. Melinda fighting though. And Melinda able to fight through that one. Kylie getting Bobby Hart up on that top rope. Tiffany, or Lexi Hart. Oh! Sky able to get Melinda out. And again, that's probably not the enemy I'd be trying to make right there. Sky Scott definitely on Melinda's radar now. Probably making friends with some other wrestlers though, going, thank God I don't have to try to eliminate Melinda. Victoria Van Tiver going after T. Jones. Look at the Hart sisters fighting right there. Victoria Van Diver able to eliminate T. Jones. Writing down so many names. Anita T making it into the ring, already getting double teamed. The double team is already on, but able, the Destroyer, able to fight through that double team. Can she keep it going? Kylie, Lexi, Victoria, Savannah, and Anita T. Anita's like, hey, remember that time you double teamed me? Whoa! Victoria Van Diver able to finally get out Kylie. I think Kylie was all the way back to number 4. Now Cheyenne making her way down at the 26th spot. Savannah on the ground. Savannah getting split open by Victoria Van Diver. At number 27, it is Rapincha. And we haven't even talked about it, but Savannah, a member of the TWO, going after another TWO member, trying to get her out. Or maybe they're just trying to play possum a little bit. Not really fighting against each other, just making it look that way so they can get a breather. And here is somebody we haven't seen in a hot minute. Jane now making her way down to the ring at the 28 spot. Anita T trying to put Lexi out. But unable to do that. Savannah having a hold of Repentia. Repentia not having it though. Letting the rights go, and now here comes Olacron and her brand new look. But for her new look, Repentia says she's not having it. Victoria Vandiver trying to get the best of Jane. Savannah going after Repentia. Anita T getting after Cheyenne. Whoa, look at the state of this. Upsy daisy. And Victoria Vandiver delivered a blow right to the scunion of Jane. And Savannah able to get Olacron out with a quickness. One more competitor left to enter. Who is it going to be? A dancing pole, I like it. Whoever enters this match next will be the final competitor. Will be entering at number 30. Anita T putting it on Savannah. Repentia going after Lexi. Cheyenne and Jane. And there it is, the bloody gumdrop. You don't expect to see it. Anita T able to eliminate Victoria Vandiver. But you don't expect to see the bloody gumdrop in a Royal Rumble, but that is exactly what we saw. And Mimi will be the final competitor. Annie now trying to get Repentia out. Savannah trying to help out on that front. Oh, they thought they had her, but Repentia still fighting through it. Oh, and Repentia just saved Anita T. It looked like Savannah going for the pin. And Lexi and Jane eliminate Cheyenne. Like, that's not a bad call. Making sure she's not one of the final ones. Cheyenne, known as one of the greatest Universal Women's Champions of all time. Savannah now trying to get out. Savannah and Jane both trying to get out. Repentia not having it though. Look at this. Repentia not even going over the rope. Not even going to fake it. And Lexi being eliminated. The final 5 competitors. Who is going to win it? Savannah, Anita T, Jane, Repentia, or Mimi. One of them will get a shot at, well, currently Witcher. Who knows who it's going to be? And look at this. Anita T putting Savannah in the Destroyer. An absolutely devastating finishing move. Anita T going after Mimi. Repentia trying to, she sees the spot. She sees an opening. Will she use that opening to eliminate Anita T? Oh, she tries, but Anita T not having it. And Anita T puts Repentia out. And then there were 4, Savannah, Jane, Anita T, and Mimi. Whoa, there might not be a Savannah here in a second. Jane throws her on the outside, but Savannah able to get into the inside. Anita T now going after Mimi, the number 30th entrant. Puts her down. Jane eliminating Savannah. Mimi and Jane going after it, and now it is one of these 3 women going to get the shot at the Universal Women's title. And I think only Jane maybe has ever won it. Yeah, Jane has been a world champion. Mimi has never even been a world champion, so could she use this? Anita T has been a world champion. But Anita T getting eliminated right there, and look, she is pissed off. Like this could start something between her and Mimi for a while. And then there were 2 final match of the night, the main event, the Women's Monthly Rumble. About to find out. We haven't seen a lot from Jane lately. But Jane, a former Universal World title, can Mimi use the number 30 spot to win a shot at the Universal World Championship? Or will Jane try to become a 2-time Universal Champion? Jane now takes Mimi, puts her on the outside, trying to get her out. Mimi holding on to that top rope, maybe even the second rope. And there it is. Jane becomes the winner of the monthly Royal Rumble.
Here is your winner, and new All-Star Classic Champion, the Legend Killer, Jane.
Well, look, and at the end of the day, you don't call her the Legend Killer for nothing. She has been around a long time and now getting a shot at the Universal Women's Champion. So Yuri Walker wins the first monthly Rumble Championship. Jane now wins number 2. Digital wins the first. And now GC Rock wins number 2. Man, really appreciate everything you guys have done. We hit our goal here tonight at the ticket booth. Really appreciate you guys doing that. It means a lot. Love every one of you out there. Look forward to doing this a lot more often. We will have another episode here in the next couple days because we hit that goal. When we hit those goals, we will produce videos even faster. But lots of stuff going on. We got stuff going on. We're not exactly even sure what's happening with the SSU. We've seen their wrestlers invading. We have heard that maybe the Witcher's contract is on the line. We have seen the debut of a brand new tag team in the women's division, and then they walk away with the women's title belts. So lots of stuff happening here. Who knows what's going to happen, but whatever does, I know this. I love every single one of you. I appreciate what every single one of you does. Go out and be that difference in the world. Be the difference that the people need. And remember, people don't have to have power over your actions. Just because they were mean to you doesn't mean you have to be mean to them. Just because they're nice to you doesn't mean you have to be nice to them. That applies sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it does. But guys, from all of us here at the Totes My Goats Network to all of you out there, this is Frankie Two Fingers signing off. Happy Thanksgiving. Be the difference in the world. And we'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.